What up YouTube? It's Eileen Jarp over at Bravo Zulu Ball Pythons, and we are finally back with another egg cutting video. Sorry it's been a while and I never actually finished uploading all the videos from last year. Maybe eventually I'll get around to doing it. But we ended up getting bogged down, had more clutches than we've ever had, so dealing with a lot of babies, a lot of shows, and also we were working on purchasing purchasing a house and moving out to the middle of nowhere. So now we finally got our little farmhouse, and we're getting settled here. Kind of got a temporary setup inside the house for the snakes until we get the building built. But anyway, so this is the only girl we actually bred this year. It's my 100% het clown, the really funky girl, and she was bred by my lesser blade clown. He was getting a lot of action last year, but he actually bred to this girl before. The first time she gave me a bunch of eggs and they didn't make it. Second time she gave me a bunch of eggs. Most of them died during incubation, and ended up getting a one clown and a really funky, crazy blade het clown thing. And also we ended up with an egg that had triplets in it. Nothing too crazy this time. So we'll get right into it. Should probably have a container for them, but we'll just leave them in there. I'll just take these out. We don't need those in there. So it's a little late on these guys. You can see one of them's already all the way out. They started pipping about a day and a half ago, and I meant to get to them sooner, but ended up picking up a ARS rack. I happened to live not too far from ARS, so I drove down there and picked up a new hatchling rack. That way I wouldn't run into the same issue as last year of not having any space. Alright. So this was the first one out. Looks like a nice clown. This guy was kind of wicked coming out. I actually keep a live feed video on my hatchlings, so I can see when they pip, just because that's what I like to see. I like to see them pip. But see those side pattern he's got there. It's definitely a neat one. He's got kind of a different color too. Interesting once he sheds out. At first I saw this side on the camera, and I thought he was a blade, but he's way too busy to be a blade. Now the female, I'm not too sure what's going on with her. She's got a really funky pattern. Some have speculated that it's Enchi, but it's not. It's definitely not Enchi. She doesn't have the right color for that. She almost has a fire color, but a very blade-like pattern. We haven't, as far as I know, we've not hit on anything super blade. We did have that one really crazy girl that I held back last year. So we'll see what happens with her. I don't think she's a super blade, but she's definitely not a normal blade. So for right now, I've been calling her, I call her the Funk. So take that as you will. I don't know if there's anything called a Funk, and I'm not calling her a new gene or anything, but she's funky alright. So anyway, the best thing we can get in this clutch would be a lesser blade clown, which is something I already have. So most of these babies will probably be up for grabs unless there's something really weird. So we'll start with this one over here. I like to wait till everybody's pipped, and as you see, everybody has. I haven't seen all of them on the camera yet, so I don't know what they all are. So it'll still be a surprise for me. And I like to wait, like I said, I like to wait till everybody's got their heads out, and I also usually give them an extra day, because if you do that, what you end up with is fully absorbed yolks, and not having to worry about doing any harm to the babies. It's a nice looking little lesser. everything will be 100% het clown if it's not visual. I already see your little normal head sticking out. You're stuck together though. Yeah, everybody here will have absorbed yolks, and you shouldn't see any veins going on either. Let's try to get you undone here, bud. There you go. You got a little bit of space. Sorry if I go off camera. The room's not fully set up and I can't find the hardware to my table, so I'm actually sitting on the floor with my table. So, this looks like normal. Can't really tell if that's blade, but I don't think so because I do see some spotting in there. So that'd be a little normal het clown. By the way, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning and it's my birthday this morning. So this is kind of something fun to do. I'd be rather messing with snakes on my birthday than anything else. Spent all last night building that hatchling rack. I got the ARS 1039, I believe. Oh, there you go. There is a blade clown. Pretty sure. That's what it looks like to me. There's like no pattern. No side pattern there. Again, nice absorbed yolk. Couple bubbles in there, but no veins. Exactly what I like to see. Get you guys unstuck. There you see your head. I'll go ahead and cut you. This guy was a pro. He cut one slit and went right at it instead of cutting it up. Nice little normal too. Got some blushing. I don't mind. I actually I've never produced a full normal. If you ever watched my videos, it's not something I choose to make. Nothing wrong with having a normal, but if I can avoid making them, I like to. But I do occasionally make a normal hat, and I don't mind. They're usually the first ones to go to good pet homes. Ah, there's another clown. Nice normal clown. That's one of the ones I didn't see the head to. Let's do this one. Yeah, like I said, we did just move. Bought some property out in the country. Hoping to build a facility. The rats right now got their own shed, but it's not optimal, so they're going to get their upgrade first. There we go. There's a blade. So you can definitely see the blade in this one. We weren't too sure about the blade at first with our male. We knew that he was a reduced pattern, lesser clown. And then I started popping out these blade-looking babies, and I did some homework and found out that he actually that male had come from Sean Bradley's blade line. So I think that was pretty neat. His sire was purchased before the blade thing was really big. People were still trying to figure out the tie-in with Blade and Clown, and everyone thought they were all blades were 100% Clown, Het Clown. Of course, now we know that it's its own separate gene altogether. So we started watching the animals that were coming out of the sire to this clutch's dad, and sure enough, he was throwing blades as well. So he is I've also proven this male a couple of times on a couple different females. So now I really just got to figure out what the hell's going on with this female. Oh, hi. This looks like a lesser blade. You can see kind of a banded pattern there, and it's got a lot of blushing. I won't know until it really comes out. Either way, nice looking lesser. Sorry, my lighting's not great again. Again, I'm sitting on the floor, so that'll get better with time. I did only breed this one female, but I did end up with a surprise clutch. It was from a girl that I had not paired this year, so I wasn't expecting it. She looked gravid, but it'd been so long since I paired her, and I should have just gone with my gut and assumed she was gravid when I looked at her. Oh, there you go. So we got one. You're about ready to come out, aren't you? Nice lesser clown. Yeah, you're just sitting in your egg waiting to come out. Lesser clowns are really neat in the egg. They have almost a purple pattern. You can really see that coming out in the camera there. Nice head. Well, it's hard to tell. It might be a blade, but there's a lot of side pattern going on. Not like the sire. So we'll just have to see when it comes out. Really neat. Very purple. Also, usually, so blade clowns typically don't have all the little broken up patterns down the back like you see in lesser clowns. God, you're cute though. I might keep back a female. This one is pretty funky. I'm not sure. I'll just have to see them when they all come out. That blade is really cool down here, this blade clown. Oops, sorry, bud. Hey, look at that. Hey, there's a head. Look at that crazy blush. The size of the head. Almost has an inchy type head. But out of all the babies she's produced, both ones that made it and didn't make it, I didn't see any inchy come back out. And she's not, her color's just not consistent for an inchy. It might be something similar. Who knows? That does almost look like an inchy head though. Though that blushing's different. She has a super blushed out head as well, for being just a normal hat. Might need to see this one out. Look at that thick pattern though. Usually blades have thinner patterns down the back. Mine usually come out nice thick, kind of wobbly. Not very many drips down the side, but really big bold stripes down the back. I really like the blades I've been making this past year. Too neat. Cool, well, like I said, I do have one more clutch in the incubator, that surprise clutch. I'm not really too sure who the dad is. It's either going to be a bamboo bred to this girl or the lesser blade clown boy. And they're bred to a super pastel leopard. So either way, it's going to be pretty cool. Maybe get some leopard het clown holdbacks or some bamboos this year. It's been a little while since I made bamboos, so that'd be kind of fun. I'd be happy with it either way. There were 2 rollout eggs. They felt cold. I had no clue when they were laid. It could have been anywhere within a 2 to 3 day window. So they all ended up healthy so far. It'll be pretty interesting to see what comes out. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll try to keep you guys more up to date with my videos. Maybe we'll do some collection videos since it was a slow year this year. Well, anyway guys, hope you guys have a great breeding season, and we'll keep in touch. Bye.